Roger Mendez and Max Bane.
The cause?
The cause.
There we go.
Thank
Come
you.
on,
Thank
man.
you.
Save the name.
I know you're new here. I know you're new, so we'll cut you a
You
break.
see, Chris Scott wouldn't do this to us.
No.
Chris Scott would say the cause.
I'm a little. I gotta be honest. I'm a little off my game because things happened at Livewire that we have to talk about, and I have images from Livewire in my brain that I can't get out.
I'll tell you what happened at Livewire. We won our tag team match against Matthias Campbell and Choka 3.
Fair.
Coming to our
Fair.
country looking for an American dream, and what we do. Tell them what we do.
We sent them packing!
Sent them packing.
Right back to Chile.
Right back to Chile. That's exactly what happened. That is what happened for us. We got a victory, much needed victory. Momentum is going in our way now.
You got a victory. That's great. So I have a question for you, Roger, and then a question for you, Max, and then we could all chat a little bit. So, Roger, my question for you is: we saw Jade come out to try to accept Nikki Adams' open challenge, and she did. You came out before she accepted that match, and you tried to push her back into the locker room, telling her that she wasn't ready for such a challenge. And I have to ask, why did you not want to see your friend and partner succeed? And why did you not want to see your friend and partner have an opportunity to move up the ladder and attain championship goal?
It wasn't that. It just simply was that she wasn't ready. It wasn't a game plan that we talked about in the back. She wants to go accepting open challenges. Go accept it for Joe Schmo or something. This is for the women's title that, quite frankly, she would have lost. She would have lost, and what? More embarrassment to the cause. I was saving her the embarrassment. But she didn't want to listen. She didn't want to listen. She just wasn't ready.
She was looking pretty good out there before you came out and ruined it, before you ruined her opportunity.
Was she?
She was. She was putting up a fight against one of the greatest Warriors champions
She
you've ever
got
seen.
dropped on her neck by a
Is
suplex.
this back talk?
Yeah.
Is this back talk?
Yeah.
This is how we're doing this things?
Yeah.
This is how we're running things here? Back talk to the cause.
there we go.
Former Warriors of Wrestling
Youngest man
World
to ever be
Heavyweight Champion!
Youngest to ever win it.
And you're
First
gonna
match-
back talk him?
Exactly. This right here's a future No Limits champion. And if we decide to do this tag team thing, guess what? We're future tag team champions.
Taking it by storm.
You did have some pretty impressive chemistry up against Matthias Campbell and Choka 3 as a tag team. Max, I got a question for you now. When Roger was putting the boots to Jade,
I
your
don't recall.
former teammate, you were there. You recall. I saw it. We all saw it. We all saw the blood that she was bleeding that you inflicted on her. We all saw that, man. Come on.
I'll call my lawyer.
Max, you came out at first, and it looked originally like you were trying to tell Roger, hey man, back off. And after a moment or two, Roger seemed to get in your head, and you began to attack Jade as well. Were you planning on that? Was that a ruse the whole time? What switched in your brain to make you go from coming out wanting to help and save the team to attacking her and putting the boots to her equally as viciously as Roger was?
You know, psychiatrist doesn't ask me stupid questions like this! You know what? I decline to answer that question. I decline. Next question!
Okay, moving on to the next question.
Listen, man. Listen. At the end of the day, it's just about respect. And she disrespected me in front of the Warrior Nation. Now, I don't claim to be the nicest guy around in the locker room. And she chose to side with us. She knows who I am. Besides him, she was probably the only person in that locker room to really know who I am. So what in her stupid brain makes her think it's a good idea to put hands on me when I'm trying to help her, when I'm looking out for her, for what's best for her? You want to go back to when I was the world champion? You want to go back to that steel cage match? She said she would help me. Yes, she climbed the cage. What'd she do? She threw me a chair. In the end, the chair that she threw me cost me the damn match. The world title's gone. All right, I bounced back. I'm young. I'll get it back, right? King of New York. Hey, I was really sorry about being a prick to her. I really was, because she was there by my side. I asked her, can you help me win King of New York? Will you be by my side? Yes, Roger, yes. What'd she do? She stands out there like a statue, doesn't help me. She's out there watching me get beat up by Joe Casio. Terrell Hughes hits a spear. E-Rock gets the victory on me, and she doesn't do anything. She has been nothing but useless these past couple months. So why would I cut my losses? Why wouldn't we cut our losses? New Year's coming up. I have unfinished business. It's time to get back to that. What's your next question? Let's go.
Let me remind you guys of something.
Yeah, let him talk. You don't speak.
You guys have seen Jade in match after match after match after match. And who was out there to support her? Who? Answer the question!
Answer the question.
Answer the question!
The cause, Max Bane and Roger
Max Bane!
It was him.
But wait. Max Bane goes out match after match after match after match. Where was Jade? Where was she?
Nowhere to be found.
And you expect me to save her from anything? Proceed on to your questionnaire.
I got two more for you guys.
Ask him away. We could talk.
Roger, we saw you become Warriors of Wrestling heavyweight champion. Youngest champion ever, first ever Mexican American
Yup.
to win the championship. Wonderful
Yup.
accomplishment.
It's history making. It's record breaking. It's trend setting. There we go.
I'll give you that, but I have to ask. So that's where you're at a couple months ago, right? Let's compare that to Jade. We see Jade the way before our eyes, before the eyes of the Warrior Nation. We see Jade go from pre-show matches, putting on good performances. We see Jade enter King of New York, and we see Jade last month against Nikki Adams. And it seems like every time we see Jade, the Warrior Nation warms up to her more and more. It seems like her stock is rising up and up and up. So I have to ask, Roger, being that you've had a bit of a tough go of it since you lost the championship, and some could say that your momentum is on a bit of a downswing since losing the championship, is there any jealousy at play?
Do you hear these eagle tits?
I hear it. I hear eagle tits from Staten Island. Listen, there's no jealousy here. Like I said, it was a matter of respect. I am not jealous of Jade. After the beating we gave her, management wants to grace her in a six-man tag, which, by the way, because of us, will be the greatest six-man tag in all of Warriors of Wrestling history.
Shout out Snippy.
If the beating at Livewire wasn't enough for her to retire, what happens at Intergender Warfare will be enough. Listen, I am the youngest world champion in this company's history. And sure, I was up here and now I'm down here, which sucks, absolutely. But guess what? I'm young. I will get it back. There's no doubt in anybody's mind that I will get it back. Look at the top guys in this history of this business. Come on. How many times have they held the world title? It happens. I am not stupid. I watch wrestling. I know how it goes. At the end of the day, you're right, momentum, right? I need momentum to get that world title match. But when you're a history-making wrestler in this company, you get to renegotiate your contract. And when I won the title, we did some renegotiations. And guess what? I have an automatic rematch clause of my choosing. I pick when and where I get that match. I don't care about anybody else except when will I get mine. And I pick, and management cannot refuse it. Now, management, I know the owner of the company's in the six-man tag match. You want to go out there and play hero, right? I don't give a damn about Jade, Kuda Montana. I want my world title match. You ain't gonna give it to me? I'm beating it out of you, Joey B. Intergender warfare. How about Kuda Montana? How about him? He ran out there. What happened?
He got his ass beat.
Got beat down real bad. Real bad.
That's expected.
And you know, my favorite memory of the beatdown we gave her wasn't when she was bleeding, it was when her father was ringside and he looked like he wanted to jump in the ring. Not a damn thing he could do about it. What's your next question?
That was my last question. I guess I just want to ask, give you an opportunity if there's anything else you want to say before I get you out of here. I think you've said plenty, but if there's anything else you want to say to the Warrior Nation before I get you out of here.
I will just reiterate, I have an automatic rematch clause in my ironclad contract. Yes, that's right, you heard it, ironclad contract. I pick when I get it back. I've cut my losses. Now it's time to regain to the top.
And when you mess with the cause, you'll feel the effects.